Hi guys, Paul here. Today I'm going to be doing a shaving video, and today I'm going to be doing a shave with the Rex Ambassador. This is a razor that was made by Razors Emporium. This was basically the brainchild of Matt Pisarcik at Razors Emporium, and it is a razor that pays homage to the Persona Precision razor, and it's a modern take on that adjustable razor. And so today I'm going to be doing a shave with the razor. Just my first impressions when you first take it out of the box. This is a very nicely made razor. It's machined out of stainless steel. It's very solid in the hand. Has nice knurling on the handle. And the machining and everything on this razor looks really well done. So I'm going to go ahead and load the blade. So to load the blade, you just unscrew the knob down here at the bottom, which releases the head. The head has two little extensions on it that fit into two little recesses here on the base plate. So for the blade today, I'm going to be using the Gillette 7 o'clock. This is a Gillette 7 o'clock black blade, or the Ninja, as people like to call it. Let's go ahead and set the blade on there, and basically just put that down until the little tabs fit into the recesses, and then start gently screwing this down. Once it kind of catches the post, you can then tighten it down all the way. The adjustment on this razor goes from, I think you can see it there, maybe 1 up to 6. It's got a ring here that you can turn. There's no clicks on here, so basically you can adjust anywhere between 1 and 6. And for the shave today, I'm going to put this on about I'm going to put it on 4. I pretty much use this through all its settings, so I found that for me, I like the feel of this on a slightly higher than the middle setting. For my soap today, I'm going to be using the Lathering Lavender Vetiver soap. And my brush, I'm using a Fader 2-band silver tip brush. This was actually one of the first brushes I ever purchased. Let me just shut the water off there. This is one of the first brushes I ever purchased, and it's been with me basically from the beginning of my wet shaving journey, and it's really a fine brush. Works great. It's got a little bit of a kind of a fan tip, or a modified fan. It doesn't have a super huge amount of backbone, but it's got kind of the right amount of backbone and softness. Really comfy brush to use. So go ahead and get started here. This soap, I'm sure most of you guys have probably tried the La Pearlution soap. Really, fine soap. Stuff really lathers easily. And works great. This one is a lavender vetiver. This was made for one of the Facebook groups. I believe it might have been the Shave the Man Facebook group. And the scent on this, although lavender is the first ingredient in the name, this is more of a vetiver forward scented soap. You do get some lavender in there, but this is a distinctly vetiver scent. So I don't know that this is made anymore or not. I don't know if this was just a one-off thing or what, but it's a good soap, good smelling soap. I actually, to be completely honest, prefer the La Pearlution, their original scent. to me that is one of the best scents that I've tried in their brand. It's nice, clean, fresh, kind of bordering on fougere kind of scent. But it's really a great scent, and the soap performance is fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of clean off the boundaries here, and then we'll go ahead and get going with the shave. So there we go, there's the Rex Ambassador razor, and we'll go ahead and get started. So this razor, it's very easy to find your angle with this razor. The angle is very intuitive. On the higher settings, you can definitely feel the blade. And there is a distinct difference in the feel between setting 1 and setting 6. Setting 1 is definitely a milder feel. But still, even on 1, I got a really fantastic shave. The razor, no matter what setting you have it on, seems to be a very efficient shaving design. So, okay, pass number 2. This blade has one shave on it. This is shave number 2 on this blade. And it's actually been quite a while since I've used one of these Gillette 7 o'clock black blades. They used to be one of my favorites, but I, for some reason, just don't tend to grab for them as often. I guess mainly because I've got a pile of blades in my blade drawer there, and I usually grab what's ever on top, which usually is a feather or Astra or something like that. But I had one of these, found one of these kind of sitting off to the side there, so I thought I would grab it and give it a try again. I've been pretty pleased with it. Okay. Here we go, pass number 3. The cross the grain pass was very comfortable, and then we'll go ahead and get it going with the against the grain pass here. The other thing that's nice about this razor, it does have a good audible feedback as well. You can really hear the blade slicing through the whiskers. It's also got a nice tactile feedback too. The knurling on the handle is really aggressive, and which is nice because this thing really feels secure in the hand. It's got a nice grip to it, and it feels very secure. The balance of the razor is really nice too. It's very well balanced. It feels solid. It's got a good weight to it. It doesn't feel overly top heavy. It's got some good weight in the handle, but yet you still have good weight in the head of the razor. So now we'll just do a couple little touch-ups here, and then I'll give you my final impression. Okay, let me just wash my face off here. And we'll apply a little aftershave. Well, all in all, I've been very happy with this this razor. The Rex Ambassador is a really well-made, solid razor. It's you know, the fit and finish on this thing is pretty fantastic, and as far as a modern adjustable razor goes, I've been very, very impressed with this. I like the handle and the grip. The grippiness of this knurling on here is great. The balance is great. I found that this razor is both efficient and comfortable through the entire spectrum of settings from 1 to 6. And for me, I actually have found that I kind of prefer this on the higher settings. It's very smooth and comfortable and not overly aggressive. It's very usable at the higher settings, and actually works really good. So I think they did a good job with the geometry of the head of this razor. They've made it usable through a wide spectrum of settings, which is a feat in and of itself. And overall, I've been really happy with it. I guess the only downside with this razor is going to be the cost. This is not a cheap razor. It's fairly expensive, which seems to be the case with most of these new all stainless razors that are coming out by the various, shall we call them, razor artisans. But if you're looking for a modern, high quality adjustable razor to add to your collection, this is certainly one to consider. It's a fantastic shaver. I could definitely use this every day easily without any problem, and be happy with it. I mean, you've got a wide range of adjustability there, so depending on how your face is feeling and the climate that particular day, if your face is more sensitive, you just turn it down, and your quality of shave is not going to suffer in the least. The efficiency of this thing is fantastic through the entire spectrum. So anyways, I'm going to give a thumbs up to the Rex Ambassador razor from Razors Emporium here in Phoenix. Since I live in Phoenix, when Matt told me that he was coming out with this razor, I told him that I would get it, and I did, and I've been very impressed with it. And I'm happy to support a local business here in Phoenix, and I would encourage you guys to take a look at it. If you're considering something like this, I would definitely highly recommend it. So anyways, guys, have a good weekend. I guess I almost forgot to do my aftershave. Today I'm going to be using the Meyersol metal saw. I really like this particular aftershave. It's kind of more of a herbal scent. Doesn't stick around real long. Has a bit of menthol in it. Very comfortable. The face feel of this reminds me a lot of the Spike aftershave. It seems to have a very cooling and calming effect on the skin, and works just like the Spike. So the scent is different, of course, but the post-shave feel is very similar. It has a nice healing feel to it, and it's great stuff. I've been very impressed with it. So anyways, guys, that's the shave for the weekend. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.